Gareth, we're talking the morning after the night before going out in desperately difficult circumstances to concede in the 99th minute against Norwich City in the first round of the Carabao Cup. How are you feeling?
Do you know what? Positive and happy. Not happy we're out, believe me. I wanted to get through to the next round, but happy with what I saw last night, because I asked the boys to reach the standards that were set on Saturday by the team that played against Cardiff. There is no first team or reserve team here. We're all together in this, and even bringing some of those young boys on last night really sort of enthused me to think that, this club is definitely turning around, pointing in the right direction. We may take a little bit of pain, and last night certainly was a whack in that 99th minute, but the boys will learn so much from that. The effort they gave was phenomenal, players cramping up again, coming off that pitch, giving everything. Hope the fans seen it, know the fans seen it, because at the end of the game, there was applause for these young boys who were starting their career, first game, and they've been whacked at the end there by, honestly, millions of pounds worth of talent coming on the pitch from Norwich, and future £1 million worth of talent coming on the pitch for QPR. Believe me, some of those boys will have good careers. Really pleased with what I saw. It's a whack, like I say, and some of these boys will probably be looking to maybe go out on loan now and get some games for me, or be in the first team squad because they've shown me what they can do. But now the focus is now on Saturday, which is important. But now proud and pleased, and when I put Ryan Colley on and Alex Ahura and Joe Walsh, and this is their debuts. This is their first time they're putting the shirt on for this club in a competitive first team fixture. It's a proud moment for me as much as for them and their parents and their friends and family. So, those are special times as a football player. I remember mine all those years ago, and hopefully they can go on to fantastic careers.
The most concerning matter of the night was the injury to Lyndon Dykes coming off on the hour mark. How is he? Yeah,
Lyndon was very positive after the game. It's amazing that when you plan substitutions and loading, we with the 5 subs you're allowed to do now, Lyndon was planned to come off on 60 minutes or just around 60 minutes, and I don't know if you noticed, the 2 boys were ready. Ryan Colley was ready to replace him. I think on 59 minutes and 30 seconds, he gets tackled, and I don't think it was the tackle, but the tackle influenced the slip, I think, that came then, and Lyndon was hurting that. So we'll have to assess. I don't want to say anything out of turn. I'll let the medical boys give me the full details of what's gone on, and we'll update as soon as possible. But if Lyndon were to miss out, it'd be a big blow. But if he's coming in the same mood as you left the stadium last night, I think it's positive. I think he might be okay. I think it was just maybe a precaution. Not just himself, but Jordan Archer took a big whack as well in the first half, which I thought was missed by the referee. I thought it was just a crazy smash into Jordan, and he came off with a precaution of a concussion substitute as well. So we'll have to have a look at both of them, and hopefully both will be okay. No other matters to report, which was great, and 1 or 2 actually are from the treatment room back in training today, which are a good bolster to the squad, because we need everyone fit as much as possible. But hopefully Lyndon will be okay, and we'll be assessing him over the next 2 days to see if he can be involved on Saturday against Ipswich.
Keeping with the injury news, Jake Clark-Salter, Jack Colback, Jimmy Dunn, what can you update us there?
Those 3, Jimmy, probably being totally honest, and I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, probably further away, won't be involved Saturday. But the other 2, I will get your hopes up. Jack Colback, after his illness last week, has had a week of full training, and we'll make the decision whether he's up to speed for a game, whatever capacity he could be involved with. Jake Clark-Salter has again been out on the pitches for a week now, which is great. No issues with the injury he picks up in pre-season. The only issue is he's been out for a little bit longer than most of those injuries that you mentioned, and whether we risk him or whether we get him in, I mean, it will be dependent on the other boys how they are as well. But Jake's been great. He's champing at the bit to get back in this squad, and rightly so, because he's a very good player. And the other one really is Chris Willett, that we didn't mention there. You could safely say he's not been sold and not been transferred anyway. He's definitely been in that treatment room for 2 or 3 days. But again, Chris will be out there on the pitch today, and I think Chris Willock is obviously a good player, and he was in the plans for Cardiff until he picked up that slight knock on the Tuesday, I think. So no, we're really happy with where we are. Lyndon will be the big concern today. We'll have a look at him, but it's about recovery now for these boys. A lot of them played Saturday, played a majority of Tuesday. Samfield played all the Tuesday, but he is that warrior that Samfield is. He's a fantastic player and fantastic person. But I'm really pleased with what I saw last night, and to take some of that into Saturday, I think will be important. And also to back up what we did last Saturday, in the stands there was Ilias and Steve and Sinclair, and we did rotate up quite a bit, and I'm glad we did, because we're going to need these players for Saturday and going forward. Some tough games coming up, but we'll be competitive in them.
Well, the competitive nature of the Championship, only 2 teams have a 100% record in the division after 2 matches, Leicester and Saturday's opponents, Ipswich Town. Yeah. Ipswich haven't lost in the last 20 fixtures in all competitions, winning 16 of those dating back to their promotion last season in League One. Is this exactly what you relish? A team that are in great form coming to Loftus Road?
Yeah, reminds me slightly of Burnley last year and what happened there, so there's no reason why on our pitch, with our fans, and I emphasise with our fans, please get behind these boys. They're giving absolutely everything. They really are. And they will continue to give everything and go through the pain barrier for you, for me, for the badge, which is all I've ever wanted, which is all I've ever been asked by fans. But Ipswich won't have an easy ride on Saturday, I'm pretty sure of that. We'll be a competitive side for them. And as you say, in this league now, everyone's beating everybody, and that's just perfect for me, because I think we can pick up plenty of points this year. Some big games coming up from now till May. I'll say that. I'm not going to pick any games out and say they're easier than others. It's fantastic. Kieran McKenna's done a very good job. I have to give him credit. I think I was one of his first opponents when he actually got the job at Ipswich. Just under 2 years ago, and since then he's been backed. He's brought some good signings in, some good players, but also I've been backed. My board has been superb, and for all the rumours going around about this club, we've had a good transfer window. I'm really pleased with what we've been able to bring in, and I think after Saturday everyone's confident that we can be a match for any team in this division. Bring on Ipswich for our first league game of the season. Get down in your droves, please. Get behind the boys, because we'll be giving it our all.